Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Opening round of the LPGA Tour season finale, the CME Group Tour Championship here in Naples, Florida, and it is Ruoning Yin and Hataoka who lead the way after today's opening round, an impressive round of 63 soft conditions and incredibly low scoring. So let's hear from one of our leaders, the 21-year-old from China, Ruoning Yin.
I think, like I said yesterday, this course just suits my game, and the fairway is wide open, and the green is okay, and I can read the green very well today, and I just try to hit a fairway, hit a green, and just try to make the putt, and I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm. What is it specifically about this course that you would say suits your game or your eye?
I think just because the fairway is wide open, I think as long as my ball is in the fairway, I do have the confidence to leave myself a birdie putt.
Mm-hmm. You hit every fairway today, it seems like. Did that help a lot? Were the fairways playing really soft after all the rain?
Yeah, the fairway is pretty soft, but I think they move up the tee for a couple holes, and so which helps a lot. And my approach shots, my ball striking and approach shots doing well, and I think that this is the biggest strength of my game.
I heard you telling Amy you maybe weren't feeling so great before the round, or your warm-up seemed off. Can you tell me about that?
When I warm up, it's because the wind is so windy, and I just don't feel great about my swing, but my coach is here this week, and just right before the tee shot, he told me, "Mate, you're looking great. Your swing looking great. So just go play your game and just try to enjoy it." And yeah, that's it.
Well, sitting just one stroke back is one of the most informed players in the field this week. 2 wins in her last 3 LPGA Tour starts. That is the Australian Minjee Lee, who opened up with a bogey-free round of 8 under 64, and she spoke to the media.
I think the pin placements today, there were a few that were quite gettable. I think I just tried to take advantage of the easier pin positions that we had, and obviously with a lot of the rain that we had yesterday, some of the tees were up, so we had a couple shorter clubs into the holes. So yeah, I mean, the first few holes, obviously they're tough. I think they play a little bit longer with the wind, and I think coming to the first par 5, you can kind of get your round going from there. So I think from there I made a few birdies, and then the back 9 I could capitalize on quite a few of my putts. Mm-hmm. We did play it up, but I was picking up quite a lot of mud, so I was getting literally maybe not even a yard of roll. So it was all carry. So I was happy that the tees a few of them were up, because otherwise it would have played quite long. But other than that, I think the wind was like just a good amount of wind to, just kind of be in your radar. And yeah, I just putted pretty solid today. So yeah.
And speaking of season finales, it is the DP World Tour that also wraps up this week at the DP World Tour Championship over in Dubai. Rory McIlroy and Jon Rahm playing together in the first 2 opening rounds. Jon Rahm is your defending champion. Rory McIlroy has already wrapped up the season-long race for the 5th time in his career, but not the hottest of starts for either of them. Rory sitting at 1 under, Jon Rahm sitting at even par through 18. So let's hear from McIlroy following his first day.
A little rusty, got off to a nice start, and then hit a couple of loose shots on the back 9, and felt like I was scrambling pretty much the whole way there. So yeah, I mean, overall, still only 4 back. It was a tricky day. I think the wind was up in the morning. It settled down a little bit for our front 9, and then got up again for our back 9. So yeah, I can certainly do better, I know that, but it was nice to get 1 round out of the way, and hopefully something to build on.
Talk us through a very adventurous par at the 18th hole. 2 slices of luck, a dilemma. What was going on?
I don't know. I mean, I was hoping that my tee shot was going to miss the hazard right, but I didn't exactly think that it would do what it did. And then, yeah, the second shot from the mulch, it just sort of started left on me, and yeah, got another stroke of luck by, it coming back over the bridge. And I was a bit in two minds about whether to try to go left and cut it or go right. And I felt with the longer club, by cutting it, there was a chance of clipping the bridge on the way through. So I took a wedge and hooded it and just tried to hit it as hard as I could, and ended up making a good 5. So yeah, the up and down on 17 and the par on 18 was actually a pretty nice way to end the day.
You made the decision to resign from the PGA Tour Policy Board. Can you give us your thinking behind that decision?
Yeah, I just think, I've got a lot going on in my life between my golf game, my family, my growing investment portfolio, my, involvement in TGL, and I just felt like something had to give. I just didn't feel like I could commit the time and the energy into doing that. I don't mind being busy, but I just like being busy doing my own stuff. So something had to give, and there's guys that are on that board that are spending a lot more time and a lot more energy on it than I am, and it's in good hands, and I felt like it was the right time to step off.
So Rory McIlroy will start the second round at the DP World Tour Championship 4 off the lead that is currently held by a pair of Frenchmen in Julien Guerrier and Matthew Pavon and Nicolai Højgaard, who made his Ryder Cup debut this fall. You've got some other big Ryder Cup names on the leaderboard as well, in Bob McIntyre, Tommy Fleetwood and Victor Hovland, part of that tie for 7th. Well, over in Sea Island, Georgia, the RSM Classic got underway today, but weather was very much one of the big storylines of the day. Play was suspended ultimately due to darkness, but you have got a 3-way tie at the top thanks to an opening round at 66, including 35-year-old Eric Cole, and he spoke to the media.
Any tournament I come to, I try and, be prepared and play as well as I can. But, I got my fiance and her parents here and my mom here, so just try and have a good week, and we see where the weekend goes.
And you talked about the world ranking on Tuesday. I'm curious, do you follow it much, or how did you kind of get informed that you were near that threshold? I just kind of keep an eye on it here and there. I had some people text me that I was in the top 50 in the world, so looked it up, and it's just kind of, there's a lot of downtime in golf, so in between rounds, take a peek at it.
Have you always been a guy that made a lot of birdies?
I would like to think so. Yeah, I don't know. I think I tend to play pretty aggressively, so I make a decent amount of birdies, and then I'm just trying to not make too many bogeys.
Any birdies stick out in today's round?
I hit a loose drive on probably 14 or 15, and had to wedge it over the trees and hit it close to a back pin. So that was kind of a bonus birdie, I'd say.
Curious, who's your swing coach?
I kind of do it on my own. If I'm ever too lost, I ask my mom or my dad, but kind of just me. And
from your time teaching, did that help you kind of then teach or fix yourself on the course and kind of?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It's I try and keep it super simple, so the less I'm thinking about my golf swing, the better. So if something is wrong, then I try and get it ironed out as much as possible when a tournament comes around.